going on, guys? I have a shotgun with a red dot, a long choke, and I'm in a short sleeve, so you know what time it is. It's time to get ready for turkeys. But what I'm going to be doing today is patterning my shotgun. You probably read the title. But first I gotta sight in. This is a Vortex Venom red dot. I think this is the 6 MOA. This is the 6 MOA. I tried the little reflex scope and it was just too big and bulky, but what I love about this is how small it is. So I'm gonna be trying this year. I'm a little bit nearsighted, so it's hard for me with sights, open sights, lining up the bead and stuff. It takes a while for me to get lined up. So got a little bit of astigmatism, but good thing they make reflexes. And yeah, first thing I gotta do is sight this thing in. So I'm gonna guesstimate with just looking down it, and then I'm going to shoot it and see where it hits. All right, so this is about as close as I think I'm gonna be able to get it just by eyeballing it. I got a box out here and I've got a piece of paper on it with a dot. I'm gonna throw a low brass shell in it and see what we can do. And always remember to wear protection. You gotta be able to hear them gobble. Let's go check this thing out. See where this hit with the low brass load. And it is high. Definitely high. Y'all probably seen all of it hit high in the video, but it's definitely gonna have to come down. This one doesn't look much different. Let's try that again. Well, that last one was a little better, but still not perfect. I need to go to the right. All right, let's try this again. Clearly I'm missing something here and I don't know what's going on. So let me figure this out and then I'll cut back to the camera. After a lot of trial and error, I think it's on now. So that one was pretty much on. I just missed to the right a little bit, so I just adjusted that. But this is the shell that I'm shooting. It's 3.5 inch, 3.5 inch 6-shot, and it's just over 2 ounces. This gun loves it. It's Mossberg 835 with a star dot choke, and they patterned really good out of this gun last year. So I'm getting ready to give her a whirl and see where it hits. Watch out, Bubba, I'm filming a video. Longbeard XR number 6. Gosh, them 3.5s hurt. My hand came back and I rocked myself in the face with my thumb, right at the bottom of my thumb. That looks like a pretty good pattern to me, as you can see there. I was aiming about right there, and that's where they all really hit at, so it's about as center as I'm gonna get. Try it one more time and see what it does. So I'm gonna shoot one more and see where that hits. If it does pretty good, then we're done, because these patterned the best out of my gun last year, so I kind of already knew going in. But if you have more shells, you just keep shooting them until one pattern's the best. But this is 30 yards and there's like 50 pellets in the kill zone, so I'm plenty fine there, and I'll be fine out to 70, 80 yards. I killed one a couple years ago at 80 yards. Luckily last year I shot that one at like 30, but the year before that I killed one at 80, and the year before that I killed one at 92. So you just got to know if it's ethical if you know your gun can do it. You take the time to make the shot and not hesitate, but as soon as you hesitate and go, oh well, it might be too far, you're probably going to mess up your trigger pull. You're going to hesitate, or you're not going to be quick to pull the trigger. But if you're confident in your equipment and you know that that is going to do the job, then by all means take the shot. If you miss, you miss. So as long as you're confident in your equipment, shoot as far as you want to. But again, you must shoot your equipment before, know that you are fine to 80 yards. I know that this will pattern fine to 80 yards, so anything that and under is fair game. Realistically, I'd want them about 25 to 40 yards because that's when my pattern's the best. But one gets hung up at 80 or sees you at 80, you're ready to rock. So let's do this one more time. I'm not looking forward to this to kicking me in my mouth, but gotta do it anyway for science. I've already looked through the LCD of the camera and I can tell I'm off to the left just slightly, but that was me. I mean, I felt myself move. I did not want to get knocked in the face, but still, that is a perfect pattern for that distance. It's about 30 yards, so you can see it's just off to the left there, and most of my pattern hit there. But if you put that here where I was aiming, then I was fine. So that's about, if I had to guess there, that's still about 40 pellets in the head. Had I been over to the right where I was perfectly on it, that would have put me in the 80s or 90s in pellets in the head. So I'm sure that's fine. And then again, I know that out to 90 yards almost, I'm pretty sure my maximum is about 80. But I know what my pattern holds, and I know that it only takes one pellet to get in the head. And if I don't feel comfortable taking the shot, I'm not gonna take the shot. But if there's one at 80 yards, I know that my equipment is good enough, I'll put the dot on there and pull the trigger. It's completely ethical as long as you know what your equipment is capable of. So get out, pattern your shotguns, shoot them, know what they're doing, and go hunting. So I guess I'm done for this. I might shoot. I'm gonna shoot. I got these Remingtons. These Remingtons number 4s that I run behind it just in case I was to addle one. I've done it before and they go flying, and you know they're hurt. Having a number 4 like that can help knock them down so that you can finish them off and you don't wound the bird. So, and they carry a lot farther since they're heavier, so you'll be able to get another shot in them if they're wounded. So I'm gonna shoot them real quick just to see. I'm just gonna use the same target, and we'll see what they do. So these are Remington Nitro number 4s, and they typically pattern pretty good, and they're kind of what I run as backup in case I was to wound a bird and need to get it down, so that I can either get up to it or this would kill it. So these usually pattern pretty good. So, but the other ones are Longbeards number 6s. They're like 2 ounce. The year before that I killed the turkey at 80, that was B&P Magnums, a 2 1/4 ounce shot, I'm pretty sure, 2 1/8 or 2 1/4. It was a really heavy load, and that's what I shot out of it, and they did really good. But let's shoot this and just see what this does. That knocked the crap out of me too. So as you can see, you can kind of tell the difference between how big the pellets are. See that one here is a number 4, and that one there is a 6. You can see the size difference in those two pellets there. Tell which one's bigger and which one's not. But I aimed more towards the head on that, and you can see where all the bigger pellets are in there now. So yeah, it definitely tore that up. Like I was saying, guys, go out, shoot your gun, be confident in your equipment, and you can shoot however far you want to shoot as long as you're confident in your equipment and you know what it's capable of. I've shot turkeys long ways. Be confident in your equipment. You can use it however you want to. Some people don't like to shoot past 40, and that's fine. It's just what they're comfortable with. Some people don't like to shoot past 30 yards with a compound bow, and I shot a doe at 30 yards with a recurve, but I was confident in my equipment, and I knew the deer weren't pressured, and I knew they weren't gonna duck. So as long as you're comfortable with what you're shooting, and you know, just go out and hunt. That's all that matters. So please, shoot your guns, know your equipment, go out, have fun, and just feel the spirit of the wild. So I'll see you guys in the next one.